So, Laura's kind of having a rough time right now.
So Laura and I followed LaFontaine across campus to the Lustig building and then down through the basement into a series of caves.
I still cannot believe you used me as a human homing beacon.
I know, it's just we were getting desperate and then...
No. That was hardcore. We do not apologize for the hardcore.
I missed you, weirdo.
Control freak.
Right, so then everyone was there. The vampires, the dean, Kirsch, and all the rest, and they were standing at the lip of this enormous chasm with their backs to us, so we rushed them, which was a bad idea. But I did manage to stake that one guy. Will? Oh, sorry, sweetie.
It's okay. I mean, you kind of had it coming.
But then the rest of the vampires caught us and they threw Laura and I in an old broom closet to eat later.
You know the next part? They forgot to take away Laura's phone, which apparently has really great reception, so I get a text, and with a little convincing, I rustle up the cavalry. A phalanx of sisters, 40-odd Zetas, armed with their traditional tridents and salted herring. And so we free Laura and Perry, and we rush the vampire line. And we totally had them on the ropes when this rumbling started. And from the bottom of the pit, you could see this light rising. And it was like...
Like the sun coming up underground, and you're transfixed by the brightness. Everybody started walking right towards it, because what can you do but give yourself over to this light? Which was the moment this huge cat grabbed me by the scruff of my neck and dragged me away from the edge. And then it shrank and shifted, and there was Carmilla. With a sword. A sword like a hollow in reality, eating light.
And when the dean saw Carmilla, she screamed and came at us in this swarm of shadows, like crows scratching and clawing. And they fought like that until the dean transformed into a woman again, at which point Carmilla decks her in the face with the sword hilt and she falls into the pit.
But it was too late. The light was everywhere. You could see these figures in it reaching out for you. And I think Elle was maybe reaching out for Carmilla, and Carmilla was crying, because in all this time she'd never been able to see her. But then Carmilla turned to me and said, "You know, I really am starting to hate this heroic vampire crap." And then she leapt. Drove the sword right into the heart of the light, and the light shook and sputtered like it was alive, and the ghosts screamed, and they all fell together into the darkness.
Once the light was out, I guess the brain parasites died because everyone seemed to wake up, more or less.
I was arriving at the wine and cheese, and that's it. I don't even remember if I got any wine.
I was on a campus tour. I didn't even want to go to this school.
But we were all still stuck in an almost completely dark underground cavern with a gang of vampires. Except it wasn't totally dark, because all over the walls and in the air were these beautiful glowing puffballs, courtesy of the Alchemy Club.
Yeah, it was like having a bar fight in black light. And then this other vamp tried to break my arm, and it's like society here saved my bacon.
That was accidental.
Hey, even if you save a Zeta's life, you become an honorary Zeta. You get a trident and everything. And, you know, it'd be kind of cool if you would... Well, when the chips are down, you're kind of like a bro. And I could sort of use one.
Well, finally, all the vampires surrendered, except for Carmilla's mom, who was 50 feet down the cliff face, clinging on by her fingernails.
Oh, and she was doing the whole, "You fools, you don't know what you've done. You'll regret this. Zombies will eat your liver, blah, 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 blah."
Yeah, and then Laura's like, "Hey, sorry, the students of Silas University would like a new dean because A, you're a callous evil witch." Yep, that one's it, A. And then Laura goes and pushes this rock that's been teetering on the edge, and bam, done with the dean.
Even better than that, now that the ancient demonic brain lantern is off, people are finally coming around, realizing they probably should have been upset about going to a school that serves eyeballs in the cafeteria, has safety protocols for escaped cacodemons, and where Mortal Kombat is a prerequisite for tenure.
The administration is finally going to have to listen to my long, long list of healthy... Yeah. Sorry, Laura.
It's okay.
Laura, you did it. You saved Betty. You saved almost everyone.
Yeah. Almost everyone.